some people talk about awareness of hunger in our own community, and my guess is that people are not as aware as they might be, because this is Hunterdon County, one of the richest counties in the United States, and so, how would we have hungry people here? And so I think people find it surprising that there are hungry people here, and it's a real eye-opener for them in their own lives. And so that you have coming to the food pantries older individuals who come because this is their home, but this is an expensive place to live. It is the women and children who come. It is people who work minimum wage jobs, and it's not enough to put food on the table. But it's also, as I've had people come to the church and know of other pastors who've had that happen, where they find themselves in a place they never thought they would be. They never thought they would be without a job, without a paycheck. And they're coming to the end of the month and they're making desperate decisions about money to keep shelter, everybody's safe that way, money to pay for doctors and medication, and money for food, and making those really hard choices. So I think the personal stories are the faces of those people who are a part of the story of hunger in America today.
I see it, now teach me how to care.
One case I'm thinking of is a mom with 2 children, and they had a nice home, they had plenty to eat, everything was fine. The mom got in a very serious accident, and she was in a wheelchair for a whole year, and the father walked out on her. So she had really nothing. She had to start from scratch.
She has twins that are 18 months old. She has a 10-year-old son. She's a single mom. So it's a big help, absolutely.
Your children hunger, can't you see them here?
The Flemington Food Bank has actually saved me many times from starving. I right now live on $177 a week. That's what I live on. My rent is $157 a week. My car insurance is $1,000 a year.
See them here, Lord, your children hunger. I see it, now teach me how to care.
I think I only know of 2.
I think 2.
I only knew of 2, but I did know of 2.
Yeah, I was aware of one.
I know they're there because I donate for Girl Scouts, but I don't know how many I've gone to.
I do not know of any.
When this world seems too much, we can offer.
Really?
Yeah.
Did not know that.
I didn't.
Tender touch, I can see that you're trying to get by just like me. We all just want to live with.
Absolutely not, because I have too much pride in trying to figure out how to survive. I'd find a way to live off the land, or I'd eat fewer meals a day.
I'm just not good at
to admit to that, yes.
I think it's a pride thing too.
It's been 6 months now since your job has ended, keeping upbeat for the families.
And realize that, hey, it can happen to really anybody.
I had everything. I had a BMW. I had the life. It's very hard to decide to go to the food. It was very hard for me even to go down to social services to get help. I used to be one of the people that would donate to places like that. And when I say I would donate, I would go to ShopRite when ShopRite had pasta on sale for 50 cents. Well, I would turn around and buy $200 worth of pasta.
As you get to know the people who are touched and impacted, you realize, one, you're both moved by those in need, and also a sense of participating and making a difference, and how rewarding that is. I really do believe that people want to make a difference. They want to be involved. They just don't know how. And when you talk about ways in which that can happen, through the food pantries and efforts there, they realize they can make a contribution.
Treatments, appointments punctuate your life, feeling sick and tired.
'Cause it's so easy to have good intentions, which, well, I know, and not do anything about them. But that's one that I pursued, and I'm glad I did.
Whether it's in financial contributions or bringing food, there is something every person in this community can do to address the issue of hunger.
Like, you come out of there usually with a dessert. They'll give you a cake or something like that to pick from. Depending on the day of the week you go, sometimes it's unlimited bread. It's day-old bread, but it's bread.
The needs are increasing. Food pantries are finding their shelves bare, and people going in and they're not able to respond. And so it really begged the question, well, how many food pantries are there in Hunterdon County? And wouldn't it be great, as we gather young people to work in the community, to associate it with a food drive, and bring on board not only churches, but also, scouts or other organizations, that we could really make an impact. And the exciting thing is that that's exactly what happened, that we were able to gather for the pantries over a ton of food. Is just wonderful and amazing.
As he gathers in the lost ones and lifts you when you fall. Come on home. 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 Come on home.
When you feel you are forgotten and you're in this all alone, when the journey is too lonely and you're reaping what you've sown, remember that the Spirit is calling you by name.
I think unless you're really involved with some of the people, you don't know how beneficial it is.
Come on home. Come on home.
That I'm becoming much more aware personally of hunger being involved in more people's lives than I thought of, and a real sense that you really can make a difference.
When tomorrow has you frightened and you're unsure of today, when the ground beneath is shaking, you cannot find your way. Remember that God loves you and holds you in His hands. God's grace is in your future. With Him you'll surely stand. Come on home. Come on home. Come on home.
The Food Bank of Flemington, Ann, and I'll say her name, Ann, in there, is probably the one best woman ever.
Come on home. Come on home.
When your life is all too frantic and spinning uncontrolled, when the night is filled with worry and secrets never told, remember
I think we owe it to ourselves to ask the question, find out where it is. Certainly, this video is intended to pique people's interest in saying, where are those places? Places I might not have known in the past, but now I'm aware of.
Come on home, come on home, come on home, come on home,
Come on home.
I tell people that have everything, be grateful for what you have. One day you may not. Anything can happen to anybody at any time.
Reach out, reach out, reach out and call me friend. Reach out, then reach out once again. Reach out, reach out, reach out and call me friend. Reach out, then reach out once again. Yes, reach out once again.